Hello, good morning. My name is Shimon, and you're welcome to Sunday Morning Dose. Today, we'll be looking at what should we do going forward after the protest, peaceful protest, after the Endsars protest, after the hashtag ends bad governance in Nigeria protest. What should be the way forward? And here is some of the things that I think we should um, learn from, and then strategies we should deploy. First, to start with, let me say to the families, and actually, all of us lost something, all of us lost someone, and to the families that lost people, because I value should be placed on lives than properties. To the families that lost lives, I am deeply sorry. I'm deeply sorry that you had to lose a life through this, through through this movement, through this protest, for the sake of Nigerians. I think personally that you've lost a hero. Yes, for someone to stand up to a national movement, for a national movement, shows that that person probably is a hero to you. So I want to deeply and sincerely apologize on behalf of every other Nigerians that we indeed we indeed feel your pain, and we apologize for such loss. You know, and going forward, to assure you, to bring some level of comfort, they didn't die in vain. They died as a national hero. Yes, they did. They died as a national hero, uh, and this one day would make sense. Would make sense um, to your families. Would make sense to us as a nation, and would make sense to generations coming before us, coming after us rather. So this would indeed make sense. So going forward, I think we should forgive. Yes, we should forgive the people we feel are responsible for some of the atrocities done to us. And we should forgive um, government agencies, we should forgive um, the president, we should forgive our governors, we should forgive our senators, but we should not forget. So we will not forget, because we need to correct what has been wrong. Obviously, something has been wrong. Um, I, I was wondering to myself, do I still have a governor? Do I still have a leader? Do I still have a president? And in terms of someone still being in office, yes, I still do. But in terms of someone taking the responsibility to protect me as a citizen, I don't think I have. And the same thing, I think almost every one of us felt, that we don't think we had a government at any level anymore. So we should forgive them. And why is it interesting that we forgive? Because going forward, our strategies should not be based on common enemy. Yes, the unifying factor for us should not be based on common enemy. Should be based on love, a genuine love towards this nation to prosper. I have seen many people talk about the talks, that these are people that these are political tools in the hands of um, um, politicians, that we should engage them and use them. No, yes, we should engage them, but I don't think we should engage them for our own selfish reason of 2023. I think they should be able to be convinced by our good works to join us in 2023. So how do we get someone translated from darkness into light? That's love. So I think from now on, the same way we could contribute and start doing GoFundMe to create social amenities that the government has refused to create for them. And so the basic thing is that we could create shelter. Yes, we could create shelter. In the city where I am, I have a vision of creating about 1,000 homes for 1,000 persons. So we could create shelter. It's possible. We could create shelter for people who are homeless outside government. If governor has refused to do that, if the presidency has refused to do that, if your senators has refused to do that, we can take it up as a citizen, and we should take it up in building a better nation. We can create shelter. We can create good feeding system. Yes, we can create eateries. We can create public funded eateries, public funded place to eat. We should. We should going forward. We can create public funded education. We can. We should. We should. So I'm talking to us to move on the premises of love, not on the premises of hate. So we are not going to meet them, instill their needs to align with us, because the common enemy now is being shifted from us to the politician. No, we are going there to do the same thing that the politicians has refused to do, which is to show them love. And let's see where we show them love, whether they will not naturally join us. So we should show them love. I'm angry, but my anger is going to be as a child of God. I'm not talking as a religion right now. As a Christian, a faith that I believe, the ideology is love. I love to the point that my anger is channeled towards loving. And that is all I do. My anger is channeled towards loving. Even the police themselves needs to be shown love. Myself and my wife were harassed about 3 weeks ago. And then while we got home, in the midst of our anger, we were discussing how to be going to police station to share foods and just discuss with them. Share food and just discuss with them. Share food and just discuss with them. You can take it up. Yes, we should take it up. We should start raising pockets, not for election, but for creating the Nigeria of our dream. And the Nigerian of our dream, yes, might need political officers. But in creating institutions, it doesn't. It doesn't need us to be in a political office to create schools. It doesn't need us to be in a political office to create learning centers. It doesn't need us to be in a political office to create jobs. It doesn't need us in a political office to create free eateries and world-class standard eateries. So we must not be moved by a common enemy. As a matter of fact, when we start doing that, I feel the bad eggs too might just want to take a clue from us. I did not want to address people still going to church or mosque, but if at this point in time your religion is actually not supporting national movement, I don't think it's a religion worthy of support and follow. I don't think so. I don't think so. At this point of time, if the religion places activities over human lives, I don't think so. I don't think so. For me, I know so as a follower of Christ. Christ's placement on human lives places an high priority on human lives than anything. So if that your religion is not saying the same thing, then discard it. The religion that we need now is not a Christian, Muslim, Buddhist religion. It's humanity religion. It's Nigerian religion. And that is what we need. And that we should pursue going forward. So for me, going forward, we should move on the premise of love. We should forgive. We should forgive all of them. We should forgive them because that is who we are. But we should not forget. And not forgetting means we should now act and begin to act now in love. So till we see some other time, same station next week. My name is Shema Lara, and this is Sunday Morning Dose. Let's move now, but in love. Thank you.